Hey guys, welcome back to Exit 45. We got a little maintenance to do on the Honda. So today we're going to go ahead and change out the front and rear disc brakes. The pads, they're just starting to make a little noise. Time to get them changed. So let's get after it. All right guys, so the first thing we need to do is get the all four wheels up off the ground, get it safe, get it up on jack stands, and we can go ahead and get these tires pulled off. Get back out a little bit. There's your caliper. This is pretty simple, guys. I don't, but you just got a bolt like right here, and then there's another one down on this side. If you pull those two out, this will slide right off of there, come right off. Just hang it up here somewhere so it's not hanging on the rubber hose. There you go. There we go. All right, you can see here. All right, you see here it's starting to slide off. Anyways, this just comes off. Just like that. And I'm just gonna, for now, we'll just set it up there. All right, they just come right out. So anyways, all right, so the next thing we need to do is we need to get this piston cylinder or whatever. We need to get that all squeezed back in there, otherwise the new pads won't fit in here and go around your rotor. So let me show you what we'll do here to get this squeezed back in. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the old brake shoe here, or pad rather, on the discs. Okay, and I'm going to put that right in front of the little puck, and then we're just going to take a C-clamp. We're just going to tighten this down until we suck that puck all the way back in there. Okay, there. Now you can see the puck is all nice and flat and it's back inside there. Now we have plenty of room for our new pads. And also guys, when you do it this way and you never open your bleeder valve or anything, you don't break the lines at all, you don't have to bleed the brakes when you're done doing this. That's why just pushing that puck in works so nice, because then you don't have to worry about bleeding your brakes in when you're done. Okay, so here's the new brake pads. On this particular car, the one here with the metal bracket on it goes to the inside or up against the puck, and the other one comes out here to the outside. Okay, so we're ready to put these pads back in, and these just go, you can just slide them on just like this. There you go. All right, and then these little springs, they need to be put on, and there's a hole. Let me see if I can get you here to show you. So if you can see here, there's a little hole there, and there's another little hole right there. Anyway, so that goes on. Okay. Okay, and then you can see them in right there. Then what we're going to try to do here is bring this down, and while I'm holding it, slide this on just like that. And just like that, we're back on. Get your bolt, come up here, see if we can't get that started. Okay, got that started. And the same thing down here. All right, there you go. Hose is in good shape. Everything's secure. And now we've got new brake pads. Good to go. All right. That's the front. Now let me go ahead and show you on the back, and then I'll do the other side on my own. All right. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and work on these back brakes. Look at these guys. They're just little tiny things. All right. Let's see if we can figure these out. All right. So on the back brakes, it's a little different. There's like a rubber piece that goes through here, and then there's this like cap that goes on here on the back. Just caps that off, just like that. You push it in, pop that off, and then inside there is an Allen bolt, and this is a 7 to 7 millimeter, and that goes right in there, and there we go. A little different, but not bad. All right, we'll get the top side. There we go. Far enough out. All right, so now what's holding it is, you see this, I don't know if you can see it, but let me show you here. You see this wires right here. It's like a spring clip. Oop, see that? There you go. All right, let's see what we got. There it goes. Okay. And as I suspected, I have like no brakes left in the back. That's it. And it looks like there's what was making my noise, letting me know that my brakes were gone. Luckily, it didn't do anything to the rotor, and this one here was, as you can see, is completely gone. Okay, so these go back on pretty simple. The one here with the wire on it goes to the inside, pad facing the rotor. Let me get it in here. My caliper's in the way. There we go. It just slides right in the back into a slot. There it is. And then the front one just drops right into a slot as well. So next thing we got to do before we can slide the caliper on is we got to get this puck squeezed all the way back in. All right, so the next thing we have to do here is there's an electrical connector back here. We need to get that off. All right, there's an electrical connector right here, and we just need to try and just come up in here and just get it to release. There we go. There we go. All right. Now that we got that, there are, let's see if I can show you. It's going to be a little hard, but either way, there's an Allen bolt here and an Allen bolt back here. So you can see here and over here. So let's get those off. Okay, so I got me an Allen wrench. And let's see if we can't break these loose and get them off. And in order to compress this puck, we got to get this electrical unit off of here. And then we should be able to press the puck, but we gotta make an adjustment in here, and then we should be able to do it. There we go. All right, and then this just comes right off. Okay, we'll set this aside. Then this needs to be turned in the clockwise direction, which as far as it'll go until it starts to get tight. Let me see if I can get a spline, something on there to. All right, we'll just spin this. Probably take quite a few on this because the brakes were pretty low, or pretty gone. But I can feel the puck coming back in. So just, there it goes. See, it just stopped. All right, that's as far as you go doing that. And now we can go ahead and squeeze this puck back in there now. So let's see if we can get this. And let's get that puck back in there. And there it is, it's seated. And now let's put the electrical unit back on and put this thing back together. Just got to try and get this to line all back up. There it goes. All right, you see that just went in. It's all nice and tight now. All right, now let's put our Allen bolts back in. Okay. All right, let's get our electrical plug back in. There we go. All right, that's plugged back in. All right, now let's get our pads back on. All right, and this one just slides down here. Come on. Yeah, get back on there. All right. There's that. And this one goes on just like that. And this can slide back on just like that. There we go. Then we can get our Allen bolts, the two Allen bolts back here. And let's see if we can't get those on. There we go. Now we need to put our spring back on, and you can see there's the two holes right there that goes into, and then it goes down and underneath. Okay, so let me put the dust covers back on. There's these little plastic dust covers that go back there, go right there, and then the one for the bleed valve. All right, there we go. There's the rear brakes. All right, guys, I think that's all there is to it besides putting the tires back on. You don't need to see that. But rear brakes a little bit more tricky than the front, but that's all right. But we got it. All right, so you guys, appreciate you watching. Hope it helped, and we'll catch you on the next video. All right.